Fast fashion is the second highest polluting industry in the world. The United Nations Environment Program states that every year 92 million tons of waste are produced. That's the equivalent of a garbage truck full of clothing being incinerated or sent to a landfill every second. As a consumer myself, I have done extensive research on this topic in order to make more ethical choices when purchasing clothing. And understanding the impact fast fashion has overall changed the way I shop. I know that many of us like to buy the latest trends and at cheap prices, but have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why is it so cheap? The problems of fast fashion affect us all. The fast fashion industry is a major environmental problem. Today, I will go over the fast fashion's environmental problems and effects, and I will also provide solutions to these problems. According to the United Nations Alliance for Sustainable Fashion, the industry generates roughly 20% of the world's wastewater. The industry is also responsible for 8 to 10% of global carbon emissions. That's more than maritime shipping and international flights combined. Now that I've talked about the environmental problems fast fashion has, I'm going to talk about the effects. With the increase of consumption, the environmental effects of fast fashion are rapidly growing. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change estimates that textile manufacturing is set to increase by 60% before 2030. Also, according to Environmental Innovations Initiative from the University of Pennsylvania, clothing sales have doubled annually, while the wear of clothing has decreased by 30%. So consumption is going up, wearing clothing items is decreasing, and disposal is increasing as well. Now that I've mentioned the effects from fast fashion, I'm going to provide some solutions. The destructive effects fast fashion has on the environment need to be addressed by implementing large-scale solutions as well as individual actions. As for the large-scale solutions, governments can create laws that will hold manufacturing companies accountable. CBS News reported that California proposed a new clothing recycling law, SB 707, which would require textile and apparel companies to accept unwanted clothing with the purpose of recycling or reusing them. And companies who don't follow these policies will ultimately be prosecuted. As for individual actions, consumers have the choice to make a difference when they shop. The website sustainyourstyle.org has a section titled, "How Can We Reduce Our Fashion Impact?" where they share how, as consumers, we can reduce our environmental impact by buying less or being more conscious of what we're buying. Consider shopping secondhand from your local thrift stores or from more sustainable brands like Everlane and Patagonia instead of shopping on sites like Shein. Today I shared with you how the fast fashion industry causes major problems to the environment by contributing to pollution and waste, and how these environmental problems continue to affect the environment. While its impact is rapidly growing, solutions exist through government regulations and ethical choices by consumers. In conclusion, when purchasing a new item, stop and ask yourself, is it worth the true cost? Small changes in our shopping habits